Like you, I've purchased many things in my life that are expensive or cheap. And I've questioned why they're priced the way they are. And I've found that usually when I'm in that position, it's because I'm trying to determine whether or not the value matches the price. And I have an easy way of keeping those two things straight because if you get them confused, it can be a problem. And I'll show you how in this episode of the VO Heroes podcast. I sell a couple of very expensive training programs. They're very comprehensive, they are filled with value, but they are expensive. And I also promote training programs that I find valuable that other people have, like Jim Johnson's The Accents class, Jody Bentley's stuff, Michael Kostroff's Audition Psych 101. And I often will get replies to emails that I've sent out or things that I've posted online calling out the price of something and immediately adding exclamation points and you're out of your mind, $197, what? Or $3,000, what the hell? Or I'll get a response that says, wait a minute, $99 for the whole year? Really? Are you sure? And all of those things, whether the price that people see is higher than they expect or lower than they expect, is often a disconnect between what they perceive as the value of something versus the price of something. And I get that sometimes you just simply can't afford, something that you want. And so you go, yeah, that's out of my budget. But when you question the price, it's usually because the person that's selling it to you hasn't done a good job of explaining the value of the product. If they have, then you likely won't push back on the price if that person has done their job well in pricing the product. Let me explain. So, VO Heroes, when it's open for registration, it's $3,000 a year. As we record this, that's the price that it is. And a lot of people are like, you're out of your mind. You are crazy. And usually it's because those people haven't looked at what they get for the $3,000. It's just that sticker shock of $29.95 and nothing can be that valuable. Well, it depends. If you're interested in what VO Heroes does for you, which is training you how to be a voice talent and the equipment that goes with it, all the things that go with it, if you look at the value of it, all of a sudden the price makes sense. It takes a year to go through the process. It's filled with components that really add to your ability to be successful as a voice talent. And when you compare it with other options, like just let's say you go to college and take voiceover or performance, price a college year. How much does that cost you? Or what would you spend if you took all of the individual courses that are included in VO Heroes and bought the equipment? And the point is, once you examine the value of something, the price tends to make more sense. And this works in the opposite direction too. I've used this example many, many times. If somebody wanted to sell you a vintage, beautiful sports car, you were really into, an old Jaguar, and you really wanted this Jaguar, and their asking price was $200 for what looks like a mint condition, 1975 Jaguar, whatever you have your eyes on, right? What's your first response? Well, $200, what's wrong with it? There's got to be something wrong with it. And it's because there's a disconnect between what you perceive the value should be and the price that someone's asking. I had this happen with Michael Kostroff recently because during his launch, Audition Psych 101, which is a 4-hour-long series of 22 lessons, the value of which is making you much more capable of engaging in the audition process in a way that doesn't drive you crazy. It's an amazing tool that helps you be better as an actor. there were people that immediately rejected $197 or $195 as too much. And there were equally people who were saying, are you sure that's all it is? And part of that is, making sure that people understand the value of what that particular course provides. So here's a phrase that you can use to remember this. When you feel yourself getting in that situation where you're like, I have no idea why this price is what it is. It's wrong. There's something wrong with it. It's too much or it's too little. Try this. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. And if you get more than what you're paying, and I mean really expose yourself to what you get and what you don't get, because there are some things that are really inexpensive that look like they're a bargain, but you don't really quite get much for it. So just be careful about that. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Compare the two before just knee-jerk rejecting what a price represents, right? Compare and see if that keeps things straight. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. I hope that helps. Tell me if you've had that experience before and what you've done about it and how you've, is it the seller's problem for not making sure you understand the value of what you're getting? Who knows? Let me know in the comments below if you have any reaction to this. I'd love to know. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of the VO Heroes podcast.